Hey everybody, it's Ken back at you here with the final video of the restoration of the Rayo 92 lantern. Yeah, I finally got it looking pretty good. I spent a lot of time scrubbing it down with the the vinegar-based Rust-Oleum solvent. Everything from sanding sponges, steel wool, the green pads, the WD-40. It's all here. I got it the best I can get it. I mean, if I take this down any thinner, I think I'm going to just be creating more holes in it. I mean, that's about, I think, all it's going to give us. But nonetheless, I think it's perfectly acceptable. I mean, it is going to be an old school restoration, like I said. That's what I was aiming for. I mean, so, yeah, hopefully, yeah. So, what I'm going to do here is, I just checked. I just stuck my finger in the fount here and confirm that the seal all is dry, nice and dry. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill it up and give it a check. But first of all, I'm going to pull off the painter's tape. I stuck some blue painter's tape here on the. There were 2 or 3 pinholes. I'm just going to give it a quick check. I don't think they were that bad. I don't even see any of the seal all that came through. Actually, there's another one over here. Now that I'm looking at it, but. It didn't seem to come through, and I put the whole tube of seal all in there just to make sure. So I'm actually feeling pretty confident about this. So yeah, what we're going to do. And by the way, I use clean heat most of the time for my lanterns. Is what I've been using lately. Even though it's kind of hard to come by these days, it's kind of a seasonal thing, and I think because the season's starting to run down, it's kind of getting hard to find. But what I end up doing is I usually just put them in here, one of these oil bottles. Makes things a lot easier to fill up. And yeah, what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to start filling it up just a little bit at a time, just to make sure I don't have anything majorly going on with it there. Just give it a quick check. Well, so far so good. I don't have a lot in there, but put a little bit more. Pretty good. Looking good. Just a little bit more. And that's about where I want to go with it for now. I think we're looking okay. Yeah. So the next thing I'll do, I cleaned the burner as best I could, put a brand new wick in it. So what I'll do is I'll install that, and what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to let that soak up for a little bit. So I'm actually going to cut the video and let that soak up. We'll come back and then we'll trim off the wick, and we'll put this thing together and we'll give it a light. Okay, so actually about 15 minutes has elapsed now. I've been letting this wick soak up here and keep checking for leaks. No leaks whatsoever. We are all good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give the wick a trim, and what I like to do is I like to push the wick down so it gets the benefit of getting the most part of it into the fuel. And what you want to do is get yourself a good sharp heavy duty pair of scissors here to do this. And what I usually do is I just usually go straight across, right across the top of the burner, and let the burner be your guide. And yeah, you want a good nice straight cut. Get rid of that. That's what we have. Okay, yeah, everything looks like it's fitting good. Here's our cone. I polished that up. Nice brass cone we have here for this lantern. And we'll fit that right over the top. And of course, our cap. There's our cap all polished up. Now, like I said, I didn't go over the top with this because, you know, look at the lantern. I could have really shined this up, you know, to the T, but I wanted to keep it in the same perspective as the lantern. So, yeah, let's put that cap back on. And yeah, we got our globe all cleaned up there. Let's pop our globe back in. Had to do a little adjustment on the retainers too. They were a little loose, so I had to push them together a little bit. And yeah, let's ease it all back in there real nice here. Very nice and gentle, because it is an old one. And there we are. We got it complete. There's only one thing left to do, and that is, let's give her a light. Actually, let me turn this off. Let me raise the wick a little bit. And let me raise it up here. These old ones here are a little different. They don't actually have a lever like most of the modern ones do. You kind of just have to kind of, whoops, see, it kind of wants to play. You kind of have to do it like that, and then that locks it and drops it back down in there. But let's give her a go and see what we got here. And we'll drop her down. Wow. Yowza, yowza. We got about 3 inches of flame on that thing. Oh my goodness. And we're getting a lot of glow frost here. Yeah, because it's still a little chilly out here. But let's just give that a minute or so. And let that warm up. Wow. The flames on these things are just amazing. It's a 1-inch wick. The wick is 1 inch wide on these, and you do get such an amazing flame out of these. I really can't believe it. Get that adjusted just a little bit better. Yeah, the frost is starting to dry up. Wow. Let's raise her up. So there we have it. There's my old school Rustoration, or restoration really. It's kind of a restoration. But yeah, kept it old school, kept it as original as I could. And now I got a good usable Rayo 92 to add to my collection. I'm really going to get some use out of this. So yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. I wish everybody well. Everybody take care. And we'll see you real soon again with another video. Bye bye for now.